Brandon. It's Friday night, 6 p.m. Eastern. Time to go through the sales.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Do it live.
We're doing it live. Live.
What's up,
New
everybody?
York. It's Saturday night. No.
False.
It's Friday night. And thank you for joining us on another episode of Rogue 5 Rundown on Friday night. I know there's probably nothing you have going on in your life.
Correct.
To our viewers out there, but I know there's at least maybe 3 people that actually watch this recording, so they probably have no lives on a Friday.
I mean, according to YouTube, Friday night at 6 p.m. is the most popular time to post a video. Brandon and I try it, and we get about 7 views. So,
yeah, I was being generous with my 3. Maybe it's 7. I don't know.
But all the rest of you, good. Go out and get drunk. Way more fun.
Go out, get drunk, and then join us on the sales page. It's more fun.
That's true too.
So we're going to cover about 2 weeks worth here. We missed last week. I mean, we're up to date on our recordings, but we're just gonna cover 2 weeks just to get ahead of the problem here. Hasn't been too much vintage stuff on the page in the last couple weeks anywhere. Just mainly more modern stuff and more filler stuff. So we'll get it here. We'll start off with this very nice Boba Fett coin, AFA 80. So. What's the story behind this? Because I always thought that Boba Fett coins were gold on the droids mock.
So on the droids mock, it's gold. This is the Power of the Force line, the vintage line, and this was a mail away. So this is one of the coins that is like a tier 4 or 5, one of the harder ones to get that you would send in, pops or proof purchases, and you would mail away for this Boba Fett coin.
Oh, it's a nice one.
This is the first time I've ever had this coin ever in my hand, sold it, seen it, anything. So it was pretty cool to have. I was tempted to keep it.
I've never, but it'd be for sale like a week later.
Correct.
Yeah, I've never seen this coin in person either, so that's why I was like, "Oh, this is kind of nice." I was like, "What is this?" This is you always see them when they're gold and not silver. So that's definitely a nice one there. So whoever picked that up, that's definitely something you don't see every day.
Yes.
So that's a nice one there. Boba Fett Power of the Force AFA 80 for 2,100. All right. So moving on. Here's there's some random guy on our sales page. I don't know how we allowed this guy to sell anything, but
he's like a homeless guy.
Yeah, I think he's a homeless guy, John Walden. I mean, he can't even take the picture straight. I mean, here we have some sideways wax packs. Maybe he can, fix this for later. I don't know, but these decent shape.
I think he was laying in his dumpster, and then this is the way the picture came out inside the dumpster.
So 6 unopened ESB wax packs, Series 2. This is actually a pretty good deal because 55 shipped for 6 is
I thought it was cheap. Yeah, I thought it was a little cheap.
A very, very good deal. If you can find a whole box of these wax packs, that the whole box and the case there goes for a pretty penny.
Yeah.
So 6 packs there, that's a pretty good deal. So on our sales page here, we do give good deals from time to time. John tends to sell everything in a rush about twice a year, and usually when he's snowed in, or I think it was raining this day.
Yeah.
And he claimed that he needed to sell some stuff, so this went for a really good deal. So keep on the lookout for John Walden's
rainy day sale
on the page.
This is a Han Solo 65 back C. It is a clear blister. It got graded as CAS 75, and I mean, seeing a first 12 figure on a Jedi card is always kind of hot. Everyone always wants them, especially when it's a clear blister. So these used to go for a lot more money than what they're going for now. but at $400, it was still, somewhat decent. So that guy got a good price.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably better just to break it out of the case there. It probably would have sold it for more if it wasn't a 75.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But yeah, I always love clear blister Jedis. That's a good one there. Moving on, this is a Han Solo blaster. This one is complete. Usually don't find them complete. Usually they're missing a knob or a battery cover, and I think this one works, right, Chris?
This one works. So
does your video play on here?
I don't know why it's not playing, but it is a video.
Oh, I don't know. It'll probably end up screwing up my whole thing here. Let's see.
The funny backstory behind this one is hit the little circle in the bottom left-hand corner there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Is that the blaster, or is that somebody outside doing donuts outside your house?
That was someone doing the lawnmower. The funny story behind this is that I actually bought that gun for my kids to play and use.
Yeah.
Because I had one for sale a while back and they wanted it so bad. So I bought them one and they never ever used it. It sat in the same spot for the last 2 years. So I said, you know what? That's it. We're done. And I just listed it for sale and sold it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm finding the same thing right now as well, where it's like, you know what? You don't play with the Star Wars stuff anymore. It's actually worth something. So I think we need to move it.
Yeah. I'm just moving it.
This one is this one's a fun one here. This is your brother on a motorcycle. This is a 5 Idiots Talking Toy exclusive. With his motorcycle garb on for the New York State Police.
Charlie Beansacks.
So made by Buddy L in Japan. So that's really nice. So yeah, get your very own Chaz Wild Minister on a bike. Still available. $15. Not too shabby there. There's a picture that I think will probably get added later of your brother's face on there, but it's a good one. For now. Here is a weird one. Unpainted first shot prototype from the Clone Wars Cartoon Network.
So a while back on the page, I sold a bunch of figures from the Cartoon Network. They're like modern stuff, early 2000s. And these are basically early first shot unpainted prototypes of that figure that came out in the line. So I had this one, which is the Anakin Skywalker. And I believe this sold for $250.
Yeah, $250, and here you have a Mace Windu $225.
Yeah, same line for $225 for Mace Windu.
Yeah, this is one of those things where if you're a prototype guy, this is for you. If you're a normal price. Yeah, if you're a normal collector, this might be one of those things where you buy when you're outside of your swim lane there. But those are cool. I have a couple Power of the Jedi prototypes that I think are pretty cool. I have I think I got like an Obi-Wan or something like that with different colors. And it's always cool to find, the prototype figures, especially when they're different colors.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. Here is a Empire Strikes Back pillowcase. These are kind of neat. I came across a lot of a full closet of Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, all sorts of stuff, from window dressings, also known as curtains, to sleeping products and bedroom items such as sleeping bags, sheets, and pillowcases. So this is one of them there. It's pretty cool. It's double-sided. So it's got Boba Fett and Darth Vader on there, and everybody else on the backside. So this is pretty cool. I wanted to keep it, but I don't have the rest of the set, so all I had was a pillowcase. So those go for quite a bit for a pillowcase, $18 for that. But those sold instantly. Everybody wants a good pillowcase. So I picked this one here. This one's not typically something that we have on the page too often. Some more of the modern stuff, but it is pretty neat. TIE Fighter X-Wing combo here. This looks rather large.
Yeah, it's part of the trilogy collection. It's actually a very large box, and it's basically an X-wing versus a TIE fighter on the inside, and it comes with a figure a piece, and there's like a little battle scene going on inside. The guy who bought this is a good friend of the page and of the show, and he said, honestly, man, just open this up, throw away the box, just keep all the parts, the instructions, and let's ship it like that because it'll be a lot more easier.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's cool. Here's another one here: the Luke's X-wing, the Dagobah version.
It's made like a diorama. Like the whole thing is
Yeah.
like a big diorama.
Luke is he dying?
Yeah, that piece of plastic is supposed to flap downwards, not upwards.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, Luke died, but is that a creature? That's kind of neat.
That's a creature. That's John Walden right there.
Oh yeah. John Walden on a Friday night selling random pieces and parts. And here's the last one here, a Toys R Us exclusive. This one's pretty neat. The Y-wing fighter.
And this one actually goes for a pretty penny on eBay. These things consistently sell for $150 to $200. Yeah. So I priced it a lot lower, knowing that my page or our page is not really built for it. But no, it sold after a couple of hours, so I was very happy it did.
Hey, these are very collectible. These are. I'm not surprised that those moved. Here's a Canadian Indoor Forest Ranger that I listed, bilingual. It's graded CS75. You can see the French writing there. I've listed this a couple times. It finally sold, but a really cool item nonetheless. The flap wasn't open; it was just a little popped up on there. It's just a bad tape job by the factory, honestly. But really cool item if you collect mini rigs, especially one with a foreign label on there. So that sold. And this is a John Rula special. This is a non-sonic welded overstock CS60 Lily Letty ATST driver.
I mean, this is something that's right up my alley. This is what I collect currently. The reason why I haven't bought it and the reason why probably no one has bought it is because of the back of the figure is piss right yellow. There. And it just kills it for me. It kills it for the case, kills the sale. So
yeah.
I mean, is it still worth that price? Honestly, it absolutely is. It's just not going to fit in my collection.
Yeah, I see it, man. The same thing. I was looking at it. I was like, oh, man, this is really cool. And then I was like, oh, somebody pissed on its back.
Yeah.
So don't piss on my back and tell me it's raining. You know, that's what that is right there, unfortunately. Urinal variant. But... still available on the page, so come check it out. Here's another one where it looks like you got a little bit of the ATST driver on there. This is one that I put up on the page at TIE Bomber Diecast. These are not easy to find. And this sold for $650 plus shipping. So this is a decent TIE Bomber that I listed on the page here.
Yeah, I have to actually send this in to get graded from CAS.
Yeah, I heard. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for taking one there and sending that in. And this will be on its way to get encased.
Yep. We're probably just going to archive it. He doesn't care about the grade.
Yeah, he just wants it encased because the other ones he has are encased as well.
Yeah, exactly.
This is one he's missing. Let me tell you what, man. These are not easy to find. So
no,
I'm what you get.
In the 7 or 8 years that I've been selling toys, I've only sold 2.
Yeah,
maybe, definitely 1, maybe 2. So
this is the second one I've had. So really rare, not easy to find. And the reason why they're rare is because they're towards the end of the line, when they were not making as many die-cast vehicles anymore. So this was a ESB variant. This was something that I picked up. You were selling this. I don't know what the hell this is, but I've never seen this before. It's kind of weird.
Me neither. It's like a customs Imperial chopper for Darth Vader. Apparently, they make 2 other ones not of Darth Vader, just of
On the
other
back.
characters.
What
So
the
I
fuck
think
was that?
it's
Who's this?
in the bottom right there, like Boba Fett or something, and
And Luke
Luke.
Pilot.
Yeah,
Pilot Luke.
so I mean, they're pretty cool. I've never seen these before, but they don't go for a lot of money whatsoever. Look them up on eBay, guys. They go for cheap if you think it's cool.
Yeah, these are cool. Star Wars custom choppers. That's
Yeah.
pretty neat. So, we're trying to cover some more stuff here and not cover all the same loose figure and graded figure and mocks and all that stuff that we usually do. So we're just trying to show you some of the other stuff that we have on the page as well. But join us on rogue5toys.com. If you're looking for something in particular, we have a search bar right here. You just type in what you're looking for. If you're looking for a loose figure or a graded figure, just type in the character name on there and it'll usually come up. And you can see what it sold for, if we still have it for sale or whatnot. If you need anything in particular that we've listed, just PM us and we'll point you in the right direction. We're obviously part of a bigger podcast called 5 Idiots Talking Toys, which airs at 6 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. And we have a Patreon, patreon.com/5 Idiots Talking Toys. Join us there for exclusive sneak peeks, as in this Jaws. You can see that, hey, we had a Jaws coming up for sale. This is something you don't see too often.
No.
It's the game, and it's pretty cool. The box art's amazing. The figure or the toy itself is pretty neat. But this is something that we would have listed on Patreon, so you could have gotten first dibs on it and see that we're about to list it and then claim it as soon as it comes up. But
yeah, this was a toy from Just Toys. They have a similar one from Ideal also. I believe this is the more rarer one, or the one that you don't see as often. And it goes for a pretty penny. And this one sold very fast. It only came with the jaws and whatever, I guess, parts it has on the inside of the body. I honestly don't know how the game itself really does work, but
I think it's like the game Operation or whatever, where you gotta have to like put this stuff in his mouth and see if he bites or something. I don't know.
Bites down. Yeah, I have no clue.
Are those all the pieces there? Is it complete?
That's all that came with it, right there.
Okay. That's pretty neat. That sold for $75 plus shipping. And the final one is the Terminator box game or IBM PC game here. And I picked this one out because I just loved the box art on here. I was thinking about buying this just to get the front screen.
Again, the guy who bought this actually collects IBM and PC games.
Oh, really?
we were chatting about this one and other pieces. Shockingly, these have shot up in value in general. A lot of these.
Yeah.
This one on eBay can sell for up to $100. A lot of sold sales. I don't know anything about it. I was happy with $30. Honestly, probably could have charged more. So he swiped it right up, and he does collect these, and he's looking for a bunch more. So now I'll be on the lookout, and I know that these are actually worth money.
Yeah, some of these games, I find these quite, well, not this one, but I find computer games quite often, and depending on what game it is, they go for quite a bit. So.
Yeah, he was telling me about one of the games that he's collecting now, and they go for like $300-$400 a piece easily.
Yeah.
And
so whenever I see these, I run into these quite often, usually at flea markets and stuff like that. People are just trying to get rid of these things. I tend to find them there, and I always look them up to see what they're worth. But most of the time, they're not worth anything. But if you can find something like this, these are always worth something. And even if you're not a computer game collector, just the box art on this is really nice. But anyway, I guess that'll do it for another episode. Thank you for joining us. And if you're looking for something, please click up here and you can get a good idea of what else we got for sale.
And I believe we just reached 5,000 subs. So just want to say thank you to everybody for subbing and joining our page and watching our show. And we'll be doing a live drawing soon to see who wins the Luke Jedi. Yep,
we'll see. Hopefully it's somebody who watches this show. We'll get the giveaway. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subbing and to our Facebook and our YouTube. And hopefully one of the three of you who watches this will be the lucky winner. So thanks again for tuning in and for joining us on our pursuit of collecting everything. So that'll do it for another episode. I will see you, Chris, on the other side for another recording.
Yep. Can't wait to go record another episode.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.